What is all this? You running an investigation here? What am I paying you for?
Dragos must be hiding something here. I'm Seth on duty. Let's get to the bottom of this. Where is this ship from?
Leave this alone.
He starts shaking his head.
I know you have a lot of questions, but this isn't the way.
He turns away, muttering to himself.
This is the last thing I need.
This ship had a sleeper on it. Who is bringing you these ships? Dragos freezes, suddenly angry.
What did you say?
He pushes past you to look at the terminal, at the lists. He shakes his head.
So what? Aren't all of you trying to escape? You are lucky it was you that made it out alive, not them.
He folds his arms indignantly. Dragos seems to steady himself and then turns back to you. The heat map of the reactor failure reflected in his headset's glassy eyes.
I've given you a place to stay. I've given you work.
He stumbles over his words, unsure what to say.
There's plenty others who would have sold you on, turned you in, but not me, no.
I'm gonna stay silent on this one. He quiets the drone.
I've done well by you, and you've returned the favor.
He straightens up and clears his throat.
But this obsession you have with this ship isn't going to work for me. I can't have you make my clients nervous. I can't have you digging up whatever it is you are after, he sighs. You can't work here anymore.
I'll say, what about the winter light? He reaches over and switches the monitor off.
Forget the damn ship. You have enough to keep you up.
Dragos reaches over you and flicks off the terminal. As the light of the monitor dies, you kind of eerie calm falls on both of you. Whatever this was, it is done.
You made it out, sleeper. That means you have to move on.
Someone killed that ship and its crew. Or what if they come for me? That's not his problem. We know that.
You want to meet them?
He shakes his head.
We're done here.
In the dark, Dragos' headset glints, and you wish for a moment you could see his eyes and meet them. Maybe then he would understand. You get up from the desk and Dragos gathers the notes, stuffing them into a pocket of his overalls. He holds the door for you. His headset is expressionless as always.
You can stay in the container. I won't take that from you. Don't come back.
His tone is final, definite, with an edge of disappointment. You walk out of the office and then out of the yard, not stopping to look back. You leave the yard, thumbing the vial in your pocket, knowing that this, at least, guarantees you a little more time. And as you walk, your mind once again drifts to that person who killed the winter light, and you, whether or not that person will come after you. Well, we did complete a drive from that as well. Let's get ourselves something nice. Let's do... If we get one more upgrade point, we can grab Icebreaker. I think we should wait. I'll hold off because we have no negatives right now. That was kind of intense. I get it. The old man's comfortable and he just needs work, right? So can't really say that I blame him. We can assist a shipbuilder. Either way, it gives us into the yard hand. I kind of want to do that before I break into their system. So let's try it. Nope, just negative energy. Let's try one more time. Ooh, that hurt our condition. Well, that's not great. And we're starving. So let's eat some food at Emphas' stall. It's the only thing we can do right now. Your mouth stings as your sensorium sends warning signals over and over. This is the good stuff. Let's talk with Emphas. Sleeper, Emphas calls out to you, a booming voice that echoes through the corridor. Tell me a story. He throws a handful of chopped mushrooms into his wok, the fire leaping up to meet the oil. I see you. Cycle in, cycle out, but we never speak. Tell me a story. What kind? Any kind. He pauses to drizzle something from a plastic bottle into the wok. But one of yours. He looks up at you. Nothing stolen. You pause. The spice is rich in your nostrils and think about what kind of story you'd like to tell Emphas. You look at Emphas, the listener, and imagine he has heard it all before. Perhaps you would enjoy a strange story. Something with some spice. Tell him about your dreams. All the sleepers, you tell Emphas, had dreams. Some were simple, memories left over from the emulation process that had become tangled up in their minds and would come out when they slept. It wasn't rare to hear a sleeper in the dorms scream or cry out into the night. But your dreams, those gray, skeletal after images of systems and structures, of threads and patterns, weren't like theirs. They weren't memories or nightmares. They were reflections of reality. Distorted, yes, but somehow true. You learned back then to keep quiet about them, to let them flow through your mind like water. That was until now, until you arrived in this place. Now your dreams colonize your waking life. They slip behind your eyelids with every blink. And now you understand they aren't dreams at all, but some process of interfacing, of speaking, of living in another world that flows through this one like smoke through air. You tell him that you do not know if there is a reason for your dreams. Perhaps, you reason, it is just some side effect or particular quality of the frame you inhabit. But whatever it is a gift, and you hope to make use of it. Emphas finishes cooking and squints a little at you. Sleeper, he smiles. You are quite the storyteller. He eyes you, and you realize that he's trying to gauge how honest you have been in your story. Emphas passes you the meal he has cooked, and you take it gratefully. As you eat, he talks. A natural exchange. Thank you, Sleeper. He looks around at the emptying market. But my time is done for today, and I do not want to keep you any longer, so I'll make a proposal. He gestures to the plastic boxes of ingredients stacked behind his stall. These are good enough for most, but somehow, someone told me a story that made me think a couple of cycles ago. They said that across the gap in the Greenway, fresh mushrooms grow. Have you heard of this?
Nah, I haven't heard this.
Neither had I, but I trust the one who told me.
Emphasis begins packing up his things.
Can you bring me some? I cannot cross the gap, and I worry about leaving my things behind.
He smiles.
I'm sure a storyteller like you could handle the trip. I will prepare them for you, and if you wish to tell it, be the audience for another story.
I'll agree to him.
Good, booms Emphas. Then I'll wait for you to bring them.
Emphas slides his walk away and straightens up.
I will prepare a recipe then, Sleeper. Good luck with your foraging.
You turn away and walk back into the main market, the rich taste of Emphas's food still lingering in your mouth. Stories for food, you think. A trade that seems more than fair. Oh, we just got full energy bar on that. We are flickering in condition, so it's not great. And we lost our friend Dragos. That everything must come to an end. Oh, and we got 4 dice rolls. 1, 1, 4, 5. We need a 3 though. Ooh. Skill upgrade required. Buy a ship mind fragment for 60 cryo. Oh, no. That's too much. I can wait for the ship to come back. That's right. This is risky for us? I don't know that I like that. Extracting the past. Oh, we still need Solheim stuff. Extract the Tagen data. Ah. And then we can eat more food or get him those mushrooms that he was talking about. Okay. For now, I think we're going to go. We could. Oh, wrong button. $150 cryo to cross the gap? That's wild. That's way too much money right now. We don't even have that. Okay. We can try this. This is danger. But let's enter the spoke. Boom, +2 spoke climber. Somehow, deep in the spoke, you come across a thoroughfare lit by work lamps where groups pass back and forth with ease. Midline freight. We can steal a shipment. Oh, we actually have a good chance for +1 on these. With so many shipments, what's one diverted package? You would have no idea what you were stealing, but that's part of the fun, right? Stealing shipments from Midline is going to be picked up fast, even if you are careful.
their systems can't be fooled for long. We can also do operate freighter. Midline runs automated freight down from the free spoke. They need skilled operators, and you don't have to lift a single crate. Why wouldn't we just do simple work? Plus 50% positive. Let's try it. Yes, positive outcome. 16 cryo. And we got a perk there. That was cool. So now we have work here. We can return to this. Is there another thing that's not so risky? Low end. These are both risky. We can make friends. Yeah, let's try block maintenance. Oh, we just lost a bit of energy. That's okay. Because the other thing I was thinking of was doing work at the shipyard. Just the risky work, though. Try it out. Yay, +1 yard hand. But I didn't actually I didn't get any cryo. Okay. Yeah, I'm waiting for a dice roll of 2 or 3 would be ideal. And we're starving, but that's okay. I guess we'll have to eat a bit of food. Ooh, we have a new one. Oh, this is giving him the mushrooms. Gotcha. Never mind. Let's eat the food. Oh, amazing. +3 energy, +1 fungus fan. So we have a 6, a 5, a 1, and a 2. Hey, we got the 2. There's the 1. Bypass. Extract. There's another encrypted key. Yatagan. We need a 1 or a 3. Ow. Whoopsies. 1 or 3, yeah. I know there's a 2 around here somewhere. Havenage? Havenage. +5 cryo. There we go. Havenage data. Havenage members broadcasting on the open network from here, leaving them open to data extraction. The hunter's back. A glimmer in the dark catches your eye as the orb of Hunter's head appears in the distance. It is looking for you. You slip down into the ghastly structures of the eye, a feeling like passing through a cloud as their data structures deform and reform around you. Another glimmer catches your eye. Closer now, that roving orb, reed and tentacles. It flickers, jumps once, twice, and then it is here. Hunter is here. Entity, submit to inquiry. Hunter reaches for you in that unpleasantly familiar way. Its waving threads, creating a cage. Struggle. You push against the threads as they close in, becoming frenzied as you push them aside. You are caught by whipping tendrils and feel them pulling you away from the anchor of your body. You push through, clearing the threads. Entity, hold for processing. comes a scream from behind, but you are already gliding away, back to your anchor, your body. You awake, dizzy, distorted, but safe. Ooh, that hurt us a little bit. But it's okay, because we can talk with... Wait a second. Where... I thought we could talk to Fang. I thought that was the whole point. It appears I was wrong. I thought we could talk with Fang, but he doesn't seem to be with us right now. Okay, I'll leave that for worse dice rolls. Let's do the danger again with the 6. With entering the spoke. There we go. Action completed. Aha. The Paz Import Export. Spoke Exporter. So we can buy. Hey, there we go. You can just straight up buy the ship mine cores. Paz claims the ship mine was salvaged from a Solheim executive yacht, which is why it costs so much. We can sell a ship mine here. And export Matsutake. Paz knows a spacer who will take Matsutake out to the Starboard Belt, but only in bulk. 8 cryo for 3 batches. Oh, cool. We can make cryo. Okay, we're getting places. We're getting places. I definitely need some more money. Can we try Davila? Make money, come on. Yeah. Oh no, we lost money. Uh-oh. That's not great. Okay, let's do... Let's see... Maybe we can sell... Yeah, we can. We can just scrap these components. Plus 12 cryo, plus 1 trusted trader. Let's sell it 1 more. Because that's, yeah, components. We got that from breaking the ships. There we go, trusted trader. He makes some good cryo on the components, which moments later are being disassembled in front of you. There's an old ship mine fabrication stack in the back of the market, but only trusted traders get access to it. Here's the Ort Fabricator. Reclaimed fabrication stack. Fabricator ship mine. Ship mines cannot be built from scratch, but if you have enough, salvaged fragments can be reassembled with a fabricator. So we need 3 ship mine fragments, and we can make our own ship mine. Okay, now that I know that, we wait for him, we wait for the merchants. I don't think he can do anything at the shipyard. But it appears like you can also do it here from stealing. So potential for getting it from stealing. Or just buy it from Paz. 1 more cycle. It appears we're getting tracked. We're gonna be hunted down. Let's see what happens. Nothing happened. Uh-oh. Hold it there, sleeper. comes a voice from behind you. Don't you run. We're gonna run. A strike across your back knocks you face down onto the floor. I told you not to run, idiot. Ethan pulls you up. He's wearing a wide smirk and a slick jacket, and you immediately know he has terrible news. You got all the way here and then stayed put? He laughs a cruel laugh. That a sleeper thing? You're my first. You barely hear him. You've noticed the handgun he has leveled at your chest, and it's hard to take your eyes off of it. He reaches down with his other hand and slips some kind of ring out from a belt loop without taking his eyes off you. Making it to the eye, though, that's pretty good. This place isn't so bad. Bars, markets, people. I pull most of my contracts out of asteroid caves or off of godforsaken moons. He splits the ring into 2 perfect circles. It's hard to hit civilization when there's so much space to pass through. Stay silent. He reaches over to slide the rings around your wrists. Easy. Make a break for it. You see a chance the moment his eyes leave you to watch the rings. You spin, knocking him away and sprinting down the corridor. Then the shot rings out, echoing off the metal so loud it hurts your ears. A bullet hole smokes in the wall beside your head. You freeze and Ethan closes the gap. This is a very boring routine. Trust me, I've seen it all before. He slips the rings over your trembling wrists. Ethan nudges you to start walking. To the ship and home, he whistles. Going easy. You stumble down the corridor, your hands behind you, your mind racing. Who hired you? Your daddy's at S&ARP. He wants you home for dinner. Ethan yawns and continues to nudge you down the corridor. Shame to come all the way out here, just go back S&ARP right away. The tracker of yours makes this too quick. Was hoping you'd put up a bit more of a chase, you know? A running battle through the bright market maybe, or a holdout in the low end. There's a few establishments I would have enjoyed checking out while I was around. You walk on in silence for a little longer, desperately trying to think of a way to escape. That S&ARP tracker will be the death of you. Hey, I've got an idea, Ethan interrupts your thoughts. How about on the way back to the ship we stop for a drink? I'm buying. He laughs at his own joke. Stay silent. Although, muses Ethan, I've got myself thinking, what's the rush here? Here we are in one of the most lawless joints in the circuit systems, and we're heading for the exit. He pauses. You trudge on in silence. Okay, here's the idea, starts Ethan. You and me, we make it a little agreement. Here are the terms. He turns you to face him. You run, or leave, or try to abandon the eye, I shoot you. You plot or scheme, you try to kill me, I shoot you. But, he smiles, you come meet me at an establishment of my choice every few cycles, and you pay my tab, I don't shoot you. He pauses. You don't pay my tab, he rattles his handgun. You get the idea. You're letting me go? Not at all. Let's call it open custody. You're free to mooch around the eye as long as you keep paying up. He stretches. You know, I really thought I was going to have to kill you, but this is so much better. He clicks something at his belt, and the rings release from your wrists. I'm going to see if I can find my stool at the Compressor Club. Come see me there. He aims the handgun at you, squinting down the sight. Let me just remind you that body of yours is one big tracker, so don't even think about leaving the eye. I'll know. Ethan turns and strides off down the corridor, slipping his handgun away. The mix of relief and terror you feel is overwhelming. What are you going to do? New drive discovered. Pay Ethan's tab. So every few cycles we have to actually go and pay his tab. Dang. I mean, he did let us go. Okay, the most important thing right now, I think, is getting rid of our tracker. So he has to chase his leads. Oh, right. The Havenage agent? 2 and 3. Okay, go 2 and 2. 2. Bypass. Extract the data. +1 Havenage data. And we did get a cipher, so here we go. The gate flips. You are in. Yes. So now we just need to get into the Havenage port. Let's give the ripworm. Here you go. An open port sits waiting for you to slot in a ripperworm. What will it find in there? The worm slots in and begins tunneling down a thread. Godspeed, little one. There we go. Okay, Fang, help us out, buddy. I wish we did this earlier. Oh, man, we're getting screwed now by that guy. Fang's ripperworm is installed, but it'll take a few cycles to run through the closed network. No! No! Okay, that's fine. It's fine. Alright. We need to make a bunch of money. We also need to eat some food. Okay, let's start with the food. Eat the fungus. There we go. Help Sabine. Let's do this one. And we need Yatagan data, right? These are ones, so I'll take the one. Some gang enforcers' implants are chirping out comm signals. Time to see what they're talking about. Here we go. How much Yatagan data does she need, though? Just a 1. Okay, let's do this. Here we go. Start the action. Oh, she wants 3. The terminal chirps, the data quickly tucked away in Sabine's encrypted system. Action complete. So I need 2 more of that. Okay, let's make some money so we're not getting screwed, you know? Make a money. It'll be operator. Plus 16 cryo. We're barely making enough to stand by here. Go to sleep. End the cycle. And we get three actions. Let's see if we can get a Yatagan. No, it's 1 or 3. What about you? Right, 1 or 3. Are those repeatable? Let's have an inch. That's a key node. And have an inch. Okay. The scrap trader's here. We can help them out. That could be good, and we could make some cryo. So let's do this. Plus 15 cryo and energy. Hell yeah. Let's do an operate, I think would be good. So we got a 3. Plus 16 cryo. We're gonna risk it. We gotta steal. Nice, you divert a package. Excuse me. You divert a package, but you have to do it quickly. So quickly that you leave a little too much of a trail in the manifest. You won't get away with that again. Oh, that filled up 2. You know what though? We got 2 scrap components. So let's sell those. Sell them. Make a money. Thank you. Plus 12 cryo. And another 12 cryo. Okay. We're learning. I'm learning. And we have, what? 2 more cycles until we can talk with Fang. I think we can probably do it. If I have to, I'll sell the ship mine fragment. So let's go to sleep. Should I? No. I was thinking about using a stabilizer, but we're better off waiting on that. Okay, we still get 3 actions. This is good. We're not that dire just yet. Okay, let's get the Yatagan info right here. So do a 1 bypass. There we go. And let's hit this other Yatagan right now. Oh, it's 1 or 3. Aye. Right. Let's make some money here as a freight operator. Plus 16 cryo and plus 5 cryo. Let's do it again. We just need money at this point. Thank you. Plus 10 cryo. Help out Sabine. Give her the data. Nice. So we have 1 more cycle to wait. and it's gonna have to wait until next time. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Seth on duty. I'll see you in the next one.